A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Adelaide Oval. Today we bring you a practice match between Port Adelaide and Hawthorn. Pre-season matches are great opportunities to try out new tactics and set plays, but they're also vital for building momentum into the season proper. And here come the visitors. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Power. It's only a practice match, but they might take it more seriously than their opponents. It'll be important to them to get some momentum up ahead of the start of the season.
Thanks, Harp. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. We're ready for a start. Sweet wins the first tap. Vaughan Francis throws it on the boot. Terrific tackle. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sweet got his palm to it. Rosie, bad error there. He's generally a good kick. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. That's a bit of a gift. And they're away. Amon, dangerous to leave on his own. Burgoyne with the intercept mark. They've got time to put the kettle on. Hardwick read it well. Clever kick. The Hawks are out of trouble. Tidy ball. Moore pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. Normally delivers. Vaughan Francis wins it back. Great mark. The umpire waves them on. Who's at home? Bergman continues to be a thorn in their side. He might have thought about the corridor. Meat kicks off the pass. Ginnivan can keep it moving. Careful with the kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Goes long. Scott is there to thwart that play. Hoping for a big contested grab. Weddle clears the area. McKenzie only knows one way. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Bouncing ball. Weddle. He's wrapped up. He's besieged. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Moore in the clear on centre wing. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. In no man's land, Barris has pushed into space. You can't afford to do that too often. Looking for some quick ball movement. Gives the handball away. Who's got the wheels? The umpire's pinged him for insufficient intent.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
Barras, strong grab. Keeps it low. The sprint is on. Barris couldn't get an effective disposal. Run down, great chase.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here. He's been caught unawares. Ginnivan mops that one up. Battle is released by the handball. Moore presents in space, wanting to get on with the job. Weddle under pressure, just shoveled it out. It's loose inside the 50. This spells trouble. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
One goal straight plays, no score. Sweet, showing his skills. Vaughan Francis, Rosie, they've worked it well. They're moving the footy quickly. Hardwick doing what he does best. Georgiades, Richards. He's been dispossessed. That's poor play. Hustwaite with a chance to relieve the pressure. Moore has got loose. Searching kick. Amon, he's been busy so far. Scott cuts it off. The Power have started well. Richards has a vice-like grip. What's he got on offer? Long ball in. D'Ambrosio with the big fist. Whitlock. Lukosius. Georgiades. Terrific forward pressure. They have absolutely spifflicated him. He didn't want it to spill out there. Sweet wins the tap. Newcomb can't afford to panic. D'Ambrosio. Butters. He's so good in close. That's a shank.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome.
Probing ball. Mackenzie. He's made a hot start to this match. Hardwick has found some space. Newcomb. He doesn't waste many. Turned over on centre wing. There goes the kick inside the 50. He's normally better than that. Barris is calm in a crisis. Battle. Quality delivery by foot. Sicily can run, and that's a great hand pass. Whitlock knew where the help was. Georgiades. Richards. Lukosius dishes it off. I'm not sure he wanted it. Gets his kick despite the heat. Good disciplined defence. Amon. Can he hit a target? Watson. Approaching the 50. Big ball to be won. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Meek with a deft tap. Looking to equalise, and that's a good kick. Scores level.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Hawks have opened their account. Meek slaps it out. Hustwaite. Can he find a teammate? And inside 50 goes begging. That's a useful ball. Scrimshaw takes an excellent grab. Good looking kick. He's hit up the lead. Crosses the paint. Gunston has a way of drawing the footy.
He'll have to give it his all.
Kicking for his first. Joel is all on his own and marks.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
From the pocket, looks good, is good.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Hawks conceded the first, but they've been on top since then. The two big men do battle. Newcomb squeezes the kick. Thompson in the centre square. Solid tackle. Can he impose himself on the match? Scrimshaw. Sicily has pushed up. moving the footy laterally. Anyone's ball. Richards delivers to centre half forward. That's careless kicking. They'll bide their time. Wines wins the race. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Good match so far. Sweet, showing his skills. Rosie, Butters. Amon, desperate to win it back. Mackenzie, here's a chance to get it forward. Rosie gets there first. Mead. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Sweet with a deft tap. Rosie. Mead. The power should score here. That's wasteful. Well-weighted kick. Meat. He's gone. Where? Didn't need to be asked twice. Drives it inside the forward 50. Hardwick is there in defence. Ginnivan. His field kicking is normally first rate. What can they muster from the back half? D'Ambrosio uses the body well. Punched away. Joel, how's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
He's got two, and he looks in the mood to tear this one apart.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Meat with a deft tap. Mackenzie. Unable to complete the mark. Farrell runs onto it. Burgoyne in his natural habitat. Push in the back. They'll take the patient approach. Honours the lead. Mead in the clear. Tidy ball. Georgiades was afforded latitude. Burne-Jones. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
To finish off the good work.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Three times now scores have been tied. Sweet gets his hand to it. Mead just had to get it out. That's a bit of a waste. Moore working hard and being rewarded. Good kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Can he finish it off?
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Footy's back and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there, and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Meek with a deft tap. Thompson, Newcomb, clever kick. It's a hot footy. Concedes ground. Sin, all on his own. Normally delivers. Meek read that one right off the boot. Sees something he likes. Ginnivan can keep it moving. Butler, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. He would have fancied his chances from there. Joel runs to 45 and bangs it through.
He kicks with excellent technique and composure, and that one was never going to miss.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Sweet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Blasts away. Who's front and centre? Richards He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. Sweet, looking for territory. Rosie, Burgoyne, Butters, got the handball away. They cannot keep him quiet. Lukosius commands the footy.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Power are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. The big men fly. Rosie, Butters, they might be caught out on the turn. Over. This is promising. Aaliyah clears the area. Gunston should kick it. He does.
They've got to limit his space. He's just reminded us all how dangerous he is when he gets loose.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Sweet smashes it out of there. Rosie runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Punch that like he meant it. Sin. They've given it up. Searching kick. Amon finds himself unattended.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Trying to catch them out. Aaliyah has found some space. The Power might be about to start something. Good tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. Scott. That's skillful. Well played. Can he hit a target? Berry marks on centre wing. It's become a game of keepings off. Where he's under close attention. He doesn't waste many. Scott throws it on the boot. Burne-Jones all alone in the centre square. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Moore wins it back. Great mark. Butler dangerous to leave on his own. They've worked it well. He's been busy so far. Meek gets to the front spot. Another forward 50 entry. Radaglia is a rock in defence. Sicily, Moore, Butler. Clever handball. Thompson kicks for goal, and have a look at that. It's a wonderful finish under pressure.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
The Hawks are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Meek slaps it out. D'Ambrosio, Newcomb, Ginnivan can send them into attack. Amon marks it centre half forward. Great play. Watson on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
Opportunity for a check side here.
Can he thread the needle? Not much margin for error. He's done it.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Power really need to respond now. The big men fly. Thompson, Newcomb, crunching tackle. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Meat palms it down. Newcomb, you can see their confidence growing. Thompson, forward they go again. Moore has a way of drawing the footy.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
This might be travelling out on the full. It is. Slowing it down. Good work rate. That's a well-placed kick. Farrell, can he mop up? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He's been industrious. It's a tough game. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Bouncing ball. Amon gets to it first. The Hawks are red hot at the moment. Manages to find a teammate.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Power will be hearing alarm bells right about now. The big men fly. Got to get rid of it. Rosie, which way will it bounce? Ginnivan runs onto it. Butler with a chance to run. The defence has fallen down. Can't get hold of it. He's generally a good kick. McDonald went bang. Hardwick. The Hawks are playing some great footy. Ginnivan has got off the chain. Watson on a lead. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. This ought to end in a goal. They're well drilled. Bergman had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Power are out of trouble. The kick was centimetre perfect. Bergman running in support. Berry in the centre square. Brody, Rosie, Aliyah. They need a spark. Step ladder time. The Hawks can build something here. Sicily. He's hit up the lead. Careful ball movement. Decides to go. Hustwaite with a chance to send it forward. Thompson couldn't get a disposal. Scrimshaw. Defence 101 there. Aliyah. Good penetration on the kick. Sicily intercepts. Who's at home? Watson. That's a big play.
To make it effectively a 5-goal game.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Trying to catch them out. Scott in the clear. Can he find a teammate? Aliyah working hard and presenting well. Good thinking and good execution too. Clever kick. Richards on centre wing is marked. Brody honours the lead. Mead. He's gone. Taken to ground. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Meat slaps it out. Thompson. Sweet. That's a useful ball. Hardwick making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's set upon. Rinse and repeat. Sweet showing his skills. Rosie. Butters with a flying shot at goal. It's good.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
The Power need to follow that goal up. Sweet with a deft tap. Mead. Scott. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. Looking to peg one back. Brody drops into the hole and marks.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Critical contest coming up. Meat ensures there's no second chance. McDonald works hard to present. Good kick. Butler. Penetrating ball. Sweet with the big fist. Mead. He's got support. Sin takes the hand pass. Goes long. Thumped away. Ginnivan. Bangs it long. Bergman spoils. And they see it out.
The Hawks would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Sweet, the winner there. A quick getaway wasn't possible. A bit of a panicked handball. McDonald, aim on, marks. Will he go the bomb? Normally delivers. Look at the space he's got to work with. Ginnivan, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Hawks with a steadying goal. Sweet wins the hit out. Rosie can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Aim on. Scott makes good contact. Deer steadies, lines them up and lands a blow in the nick of time.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Hawks have got it on their terms. And the natives are restless as the halftime siren sounds here. This hasn't gone to plan so far. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Power have looked good in patches, but they need to maintain focus and intensity for longer. They're not out of this by any means. They're just struggling to put it all together and pose that consistent threat, which is required if you're going to knock off this team.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Thompson, it's a hot footy. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Sweet gets his hand to it. Butters does the roving. Burgoyne squeezes the kick. This is good ball movement. He's been quiet. That's a strong mark.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
If you don't wish to see a replay, look away now.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Battle can keep it moving. Searching kick. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way.
They just need this to stem the flow.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Power on the board first after half-time. Sweet with the tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Ginnivan leads his opponent. He's only had the one inside 50. Butler, dangerous to leave on his own. Watson, he's a real pocket rocket. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Caught and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
His field kicking is normally first rate. Scott working hard and being rewarded. And they're away. Berry, he'll be sore in the morning. They've bottled it up. The fans will be happy to see this. Brody with a deft tap. Rosie, Farrell, that's good work rate. Takes the logical option. Burgoyne, I've liked his game today. Lukosius, all alone in the centre square. They've given it back. Does well under pressure. D'Ambrosio, all on his own. Butler has found some space. Moore, he's everywhere at the moment. Brody clears the area. Thompson, I don't think he meant to smother it. D'Ambrosio, the Power on the ball now. Good tackle and rightly a free kick. Can he impose himself on the match? Scott makes position. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Berry presents in space. He doesn't waste many. Well played. They'll compete inside the 50. Georgiades has a vice-like grip. Just needs an accurate kick now.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
He's off. Some indirect ball movement here. Good work rate. They're playing with purpose and poise. D'Ambrosio picking their way through. Weddle pushes into space and receives the footy. The kick is precise. The Hawks look well drilled. Butler, Joel in the clear on centre wing. Spills the mark. Mead accepted the invitation. Manages to find a teammate. Radaglia, Georgiades, Burne-Jones. The power should score here. Whitlock commands the footy.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You'd back him in more often than not from there.
Looking for a quick transition. Can he hit a target? Ginnivan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Hardwick gathers on the half volley. The Hawks moving the ball well. Doesn't often waste it. Radaglia heads them off at the pass. Lukosius is so strong one-on-one.
Going at his second.
It's a deep kick. Georgiades read it best and will cut the margin.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
That's just what you want from your key forward. A big marking goal with the game in the balance.
The power will not lie down. Meek smashes it out of there. He's been accosted. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Important clearance here. Wines read it well. Brody.
The power might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
Rucks go at it. Hustwaite. Meek. Farrell desperate to win it back. Long ball in. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Sicily. McDonald. Can he find a teammate? That's a bit of a gift. Neat little worm burner. Berry was committed to the contest. They're tackling with venom today. Meek wins the hit out. Hustwaite. He picked his pocket. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The Hawks are really under the pump here. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
One kick game again. Meek wins the tap. Hustwaite. Newcomb only knows one way. Who's at home? Bergman. We've seen that before. Good tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Meek looking for territory. Newcomb. Thompson leading by example. D'Ambrosio. That's well played.
He'll expect to convert this.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Ware. Not good off the boot. Sicily. Where would they be without him?
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
No time like the present. Looking for some quick ball movement. Clever kick. The Power are out of trouble. Normally delivers. Mead. He's copped some of his own medicine. The umpire will have it. Mead with a deft tap. Thompson. Newcomb. He's so good in close. Who's got the wheels? Looking to get it down there quickly. Aliyah making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It's a goal!
That was an important goal to stop the right because they've been under enormous pressure since opening up what we thought might have been a match-winning lead.
How important might that goal turn out to be? Sweet, showing his skills. Wines, Brody, they need a spark. Berry, strong grab.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. Battle. Sicily. Hustwaite. Gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot. You can see their confidence growing. Butler with a chance to send it forward. Moore on a lead. That's skillful. Sweet is there in defence. He's had little impact so far. Ware can keep it moving. Berry working hard and presenting well. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Sweet with a deft tap. Mead, Rosie, Farrell manages to get off a handball. Might be time for one more score here. Brody. Richards is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Are you not entertained?
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
There's nothing on the line, as we know, but both teams are having a real crack. They're both desperate to hit the season in good form, and this last quarter may just provide valuable practice in close match scenarios. You can train all you like, but there's nothing quite like a match to build or hurt your confidence.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Meat with a deft tap. Hustwaite. He's stopped in his tracks. And we will do it all again. Meat gets his hand to it. I felt that one from here.
The Hawks would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Sweet wins it down. Hustwaite. That's a give up. Couldn't burst through. There goes the kick inside the 50.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
He's off. That's a useful ball. Aliyah with a chance to run. Good kick. Burn-Jones thought his way through it. Well played. He's leading all comers for disposals. Farrell, dangerous to leave on his own. He's been quiet. Sweet has charged into space. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. McDonald wins it back. Great mark. Butler has got loose.